Okay, friends, here we are in part two for our Merry Christmas Eve jewelry making bash. I decided to cut this into two videos because maybe somebody doesn't want to sit through hours and hours. So this is part two. We just left off with me making what I thought was going to be a hoop, and then I decided to go here because it's just cool. It's just cool. So I have finished my second one, and I am just going to pop the ear wire on, and then we're going to continue. We're going to continue. I will not be detoured on my quest to make as many pieces as I can from all the projects that I have had sitting here. So I hope you guys are enjoying. And I'm just going to close this a little better here. And maybe just not only beading along with me, but maybe you're just finding some inspiration, or you're just sitting at home and maybe it's a smidge of entertainment. So there is that pair. So I will bring everything out when we're done, like I was just saying in the part one. Let's go with this. I was just talking about in a previous video using a whole bunch of charms. And I have so many Christmas charms. And then I was talking about, we don't always have to be matchy-matchy, right? And go with trends and silver and gold. Mixed metals have been trending. But we can do whatever really we want to do. I love this one. Oh, so cute. So, and then, oh, these bells. These are going to be really cute for a pair of earrings, too. I love these. These are so cute. These just almost go really on a pair of earrings and call it a day, because that's just as cute as I can imagine. But I was just thinking we would do even like a mixed metal and see where that takes us. So I cut this to size already. So this will go right around my wrist. And let me just see what I've got going on here. There's this one. These ones are a little large. All these guys are just a smidge large, but he's kind of cute. That's a fun one. I really like these. I love these snowflakes, the platinum with the cubic zirconia. I'm looking for my presents. I don't see my presents. I may have already used them in something else. I'm not exactly sure. Let me see. I just love these though so much. I love these snowflakes. They are so pretty. I was kind of wanting to go like silver and gold, something like that. So cute. Just a simple little charm bracelet, guys. Simple little charm bracelet. Maybe we'll go... No, I don't like that. Maybe I want to go this. And then I think I want to go there. Maybe I do want to do a couple of these. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kind of playing, guys. Playing. Okay, that's my decisions. Okay. Decisions have been made. Jump rings need to get into play. Let me grab some jump rings here. And this is soldered. And I don't really mind if they're gonna really match so much, my jump rings. So, but some of these are closed. Let me grab the open ones. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I think I need 2 for a clasp. There we go. And so this will be super fun and easy. By the way, guys, I just look at what I have right next to me. Look at this beautiful dish, and look what's laying on them. And by the way, this literally has just been laying right next to me. These are those fun ribbon earrings I made from our friend Colleen, from her kit. And I love these so much. They're just laying right here. So I've really been pumping out, I took this one off, by the way, because I was thinking I was going to do something a little bit more. I wanted to put some more dangles, and then I was almost thinking about changing my ear wire, so I took this one off. I'm going to come back to it, but these were so fun. So, I'm not, but I'm not mad at the fact that I've actually been making a ton of holiday jewelry, which I normally do not, but I wanted to show you guys, look how beautiful this dish is. It's like, it's hand blown, like gorgeous, and it's in my favorite color of blue, but that in there, look, they're sitting right here, right next to me, so beautiful. Okay, so really, I'm just gonna grab some clasps. These are stainless steel. I think that I'll just do like a small, maybe like a smaller size lobster. That'll work. That works. Okay, so easy peasy on this one, guys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just gonna open and close a ton of jump rings and put them on. So we'll just start right at the end here. And I'm just gonna lay this across, and I'm gonna open all my jump rings first. I think that's gonna make it go faster. So what are you guys doing on your Christmas? What are you all doing? Is anybody traveling? Is everybody having family over? Is anybody like me, alone for Christmas? Alone and at home, which is okay too. Shopping. What you guys doing? Yeah, I do think, guys, I do. I was just sitting here thinking that actually I will tape tomorrow for Christmas. I'm going to tape something tomorrow. I'm just going to do something really, really fun. And it may not be jewelry making. So I'm just, guys, this is not getting easier than making a charm bracelet. It just is so easy. And I don't know that I've made a charm bracelet in a hot minute. So just so easy, and it doesn't even matter what side of the chain you put them on. There's some flooding. I just looked out the window. It's pretty cold. And I see a bunch of flooding in front there. And it's really raining cats and dogs, as they say. All right, let's move on down the line. This one is so beautiful. I don't know. I think I've had this one for about at least 3-4 seasons. And oh my gosh, that bell. That's so pretty. I love that bell. I can get it together here. This should be a 5-minute bracelet, for heaven's sakes. You know what's fun too is you could cluster these, I was just thinking. And you know what's funny also is I was just sitting here thinking that I just made a whole ton of gold jewelry. And I'm not really a big gold fan, if I'm telling you guys the truth. I much prefer silver. That's just my vibe, than gold. But I just realized that I just made a ton of gold jewelry. So that's good. That I'm going out of the box here too, guys. Notice I'm not really making anything that I usually make in particular. I'm kind of trying to expand my creativity here on Christmas Eve, just almost like on the fly, designing things that I kind of had some projects laid out, but then some I'm like, I don't know. I think I want to do something different, and changed it up as we went here. So it's always good to, keep yourself on your toes too. So last one. with a lobster on that link there. I will link video, the part one, if you guys are just catching this one first, and you're like, what is she talking about? Is she not speaking in complete sentences? I'll link part one. Oh, that's just, I cannot take it. That is so cute. Oh, that's really cute, guys. Look how cute that is with all the silver and gold. So I will link part one of my Christmas Eve jewelry making bash. So there is our darling little charm bracelet. Love it. Just love that. Okay, putting that to the side. Okay, so now here's what I'm wanting to do next. Now, this was not a really fully thought out project, but here's what inspired me. Is I was looking at these earrings that I made in the summer, and I wanted to do something like this. So that's what I'm thinking I want to do with these beauties. So pretty. I love these frosties. These are my favorite from the whole bag, but I also love these reds. But I was thinking I just wanted some clear and white because I can wear them all year. That was just precisely what I was thinking. And not just for the holiday. So, and maybe we'll give them a hug. Should we give them a hug, you guys, with some bead caps? Do you think so? I think so. Let me find some bead caps. Let's give them a hug. If I can find some bead caps. Where do you think you are? Okay, if I was a bead cap in Jen's world, where would I be? I wonder where I would be. Guys, here's another thing too. I'm cleaning my, there. I've been cleaning out my studio and changing over a lot of my organization. And so therefore things are a little bit of a hot mess at the moment. Ooh, guys, I forgot I had these. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, that's it. That's the one. Oh, but should I put some little ones on the top too, though? That'd be cute. I like these little flower ones. So I've got a few messes here spread about my studio. Also, you know, the store, my e-commerce store, that I am revamping. I've gotten a ton of inventory in, getting ready for the new year. All the things, guys, all the things. And I think we're going to do 22 gauge. And yeah. So I'm working on that too. So I'm, trying to do probably more than I even have time for. So therefore things get a little out of hand with my messes. But hey, I'm doing things. All right, let's just cut a couple pieces of wire. It looks like about maybe a 5-6 inch piece. Just warm it up a little bit. I could grab my nylon jaw and accomplish the same thing. Okay. And we'll cut that. And these, I think I'm going to put on these ear wires here. So that's some 22 gauge I'm using there, guys. That's why I brought these out. That's what I was saying in part one. I love these. Are my favorite ever. I love these. These are my favorite. And these are 316. By the way, guys, I just put some of these in my store if you're interested. And I put some value packs in. I got a huge stock of these in. These are my favorite. And I got several up that I just did in a value pack if you're love to make earrings. But these are 316 surgical stainless steel. So they have absolutely no lead, no nickel, no cadmium. And they are hypoallergenic. So I love those. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use those. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's go down. And let me think here. Okay, I think we're going to go like, let me see. I don't really need much up here, I don't think, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go about right there. I'm going to pull this wire up. Just so I can kind of eyeball it. If I have to change it, I'll change it. So let me feed on my design here, some sort of a pattern, and see if I need to change the bend in my wire. Oh my gosh, these are pretty. That bead cap just popped that design right there. Sometimes the bead needs a hug. Oh, these are really pretty, guys. Yes. Okay. So I think that I safely can pull this wire up. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put a bend in the top of that wire there above that bead cap to kind of just stabilize that, because I'm going to end up doing a wire wrap loop. But that'll just kind of keep everything in place as I wrap this wire up. Then I'm going to hold that. I'm going to kind of just pull this wire. I'm just going to wrap it around. Just have some fun with it. Oh, okay. Well, that idea didn't work. There went my bead cap. Okay, I'll put it back on in a second. Oh, yeah, just wrap the wire anyway. Anyway. Just have some fun with your wire. Let's pull this up like this. And we could even go back down if we wanted to, which I just might. Let me get my bead cap back on. I'm actually going to hold it. Make things a little easier on myself here. Okay, so right there, and I'm going to come up. I'm going to go over that little bead cap so he stays down there in place. And let me just wrap that around. Could even come back down if we wanted to. Let's see if I have enough wire to come back down. And what's fun too about designs like this, guys, is that, you know, really, sometimes they don't both turn out the same. Oh, I like that. I don't even know what that I just did there, but I'm not mad at that. That looks kind of cool. Any way you look at it, that looks kind of cool. But I do want to fidget with it. Of course I do. Of course I want to fidget. I'm just going to pull this wire in, and I'm actually just going to trim that and tuck it right there. It's kind of a cool vibe. Kind of a cool vibe, guys. Okay, let's deal with this now. Let's put this way. So that'll be my front. And let's grab some round nose if I can find them buried under my tools. And we'll just do a wire wrap loop here. And we'll wrap that up. And then we'll just let that meet that other wire, and it just is a kind of a cool look there, to where it looks like one continuous piece of wire. You can't even tell where it starts and ends. That's what I liked about that other pair that I made. It's like you cannot literally even tell where the wire starts and where the wire ends. I love that look. I love that look. And then we'll just put those on some ear wires. I guess I want that to be my front. Yeah. Or that could be my front. Either way, really. Does not matter. We'll squeeze those together. Yeah, now this is kind of like an earring that is gonna go all year for me, for sure. Yep, yep, it is. Okay, so same thing, guys. I am going to put that first bead down, and we'll see how this works out, because I don't remember how far I just even went down. I'm gonna pull that up. And then I'm gonna feed my pattern back on here. And yeah, this one might turn out a little bit different, and that's okay. We'll have some character. Okay, so what I think I am going to do is I am going to clear this stuff up. We're going to use that toggle, and I'm going to play. We're going to just play with beads and come up with something beautiful. Okay, so what I want to do on this one is use the soft flex in the garnet. And I'm almost wanting to go completely white and silver on this one. I don't even know, or I might go all three colors. We're about to find out. But I do want to do, I think, like, guys, let me think. I think I'm going to do like 3. Okay, those are the wrong cutters, that's for sure. I think I want to do either a 2 or a 3 strand. Maybe we'll go with 3. And I was wondering in my brain a minute ago if I'm going to grab some chain or leather. I was thinking maybe, perhaps, we'll do a little leather on one side. All right, so let's get some crimps involved. Let me grab a few things here, guys. And let's make something really pretty here. I think I need a rather, you know, that's what I was just thinking too, like we only need this, maybe in a larger jump ring if we do leather. Yeah. Okay, let me get some crimps involved here. And I'm going to use the magical crimper, and we can use any good quality crimps for that. Crimp tubes. I'm using the Beadalon. So let me get some of those out here. And let's see. You know, we could do a wire guardian, but I don't know that we need to in this particular case. With the magical crimper, and this wire is really pretty, so let's see. I'm wanting to do all 3 strands here, guys, down my wire, or down my crimp tube, and then we will come around and make a loop instead of having 3 independent strands. So we'll just make a loop around. See if we can get 4 strands down this crimp tube. I think we can. Okay, guys, so I could not get 3 strands down and then turning around the loop with my 4th strand. So that's okay. We're gonna do a double strand, because you know, I could also put my crimp on, you know, each strand independently, but this is what I wanted to do. But I'm just now trying to form my loop here. I just want a smaller loop. So I'm just gonna pull that This should be good. And I'm going to come in here with my magical crimper, and we'll get all of those wires. And so there we have our ravioli. And then we'll just form that into a lovely looking bead. Round and round. And let's flush cut that little piece poking up there. And let's flush cut this piece down here. And then I think too what we're going to do, guys, is grab this white leather that I have from the bag. And I think we're going to end up pulling that in. So I'm just going to cut a piece. I don't know if I'm going to do an overhand knot, barrel knot, or what, but I know it's going in here. Okay, so let's just play with the pattern and see what we can do here. What do I have out in front of me? So it's like, do I just want to go with just the white? You know, part of the fun, guys, is the design process, you know? Let me get these cut correctly. Sometimes I don't pre-plan. This one I did not. On the other projects, we just did. I finally got done. Absolutely. So glad. I had so many of those planned out, but this was just kind of like, you know, I really did want to deal with that, play with that white jade. And so let me grab some of that. And this one I just thought of. Oh, you know what we could do too? Ooh, we could do a ladder. Ooh, we could do a ladder style. We sure could. Ooh, that'll be pretty. Let's do it. Let's do like a small section of a ladder style. Do I even have enough wire? Probably not a lot, but we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna use these small silvers then. We could use some seed beads if we wanted. But since I have these silver here, I'm just gonna use them. I'm trying to work out a sleigh ride, to tell you the truth. So there's 3, and let's put a jade. And so we'll go one way, and then take the strand and go through the other direction. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that's almost gonna look like a diamond. Oh. Okay, guys, I think I like that. All right, so I'm just gonna do 3 on each strand. 3 of these little teeny tots. And we'll do a jade in the middle, and we won't go down far since I don't have much beading wire. And we'll just do the other portion of it with some leather. The other portion of the bracelet will be a bunch of leather. So I've got 3 down each strand there, and we'll grab a jade and put that beading wire going one way through the bead, this side going the other way, and pull. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. So this design, guys, is turning out far different than I even just originally planned. Isn't that sometimes fun too, where you just kind of go where in the moment the beads speak to you? You know what I'm saying? You guys feel me, right? That's what just happened here. Because I completely was going to do a triple strand, then that turned into a double strand because I couldn't get 4 strands of the wire through my crimp, and now we've turned it into a ladder / leather. So I just, you know, it's like we were just talking about that in my friend Miss giveaway, the creative process. You know, that's what it's about. That's what it's about, my friends. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to get with this little baby piece of wire I have left on this left side, if I can get this last run in, and then we'll see. I think I can. I think I can. Guys, look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. I likes it. I likes it. So this is going to literally be just around that portion of my wrist. So pretty. Let me get you guys out. I feel like we're a little personal there. Okay. Okay, guys. I don't, I just don't know that that could turn out any better. Where's my crimp? Where are you? There you are. Okay. So let me get 6 more of these little teeny tots. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's get this finished off here. And then let's see what we're going to do with the leather. Could also grab some chain, but I think I'm going to stick with the leather. So there's 3. And let's grab 3. And crimp this off. There's 2 and 3. Okay, and I'm going to put these wires together and get a crimp on here. And then thankfully that one, this side here is long enough for me to get a loop fed back around. So that's what we'll do. So we're almost making like a blank, and then we could finish it off any way we wanted, really, right? So we're not really committing to anything in particular here. We're just making, you know, the beaded bracelet. We could really finish that off any way we wanted. So that's what I've got there. Let me get this. I'm just gonna fiddle with it a minute, guys, and get this kind of straight here. And make sure my wires are uncrossed. So there's that. Just kind of fiddling back and forth here to where my wires are uncrossed and that crimp is centered there. And then we'll grab the magical crimper and make sure I have movement. I sure do. And now we'll grab the magical crimper on standby as soon as I get this loop through. Hopefully nothing moves around on me. And I think I'm going to grab my pliers and help that through. And just pull that to my desired size of my loop. I think that's good right there. And again, just go back and make sure nothing moved around on me. And we'll go in here and crimp it and be really careful next to those teeny tots. Oh, and like that, but catch yourself like I just did and don't crack it. Okay, I best go this way. Let's see what I'm doing here. And now we'll play with the leather. Yay. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, my goodness. So pretty. Okay, and so we really just need this and probably a jump ring then, guys. Let me get this one on there. Which I just marred. Okay, we'll try that again. Okay. So let's get this on this side and get the bar on there. So we've got one side done. Okay, let's go ahead and put the jump ring on and the bar. And so now we have this one done. Yeah, you guys. Okay, so we've got that much going for us. So now, I'm wanting to put a jump ring there, but I want a thick one. I want a thicker jump ring. Probably like an 18 gauge, something like that for this leather. Also because I didn't, do a beaded loop. I didn't use a wire guardian, all the things. So we're gonna grab this, like I think this is like around an 18 gauge. And then we will use this to anchor our leather. Okay, so there we go. And let's see. So let's see what we need here. So about this much leather, I think, yeah. So, I mean, guys, I could have put that leather right on there as well. We could also put a connector here. We could do a lark's head. We could do some barrel knots. We could do overhand knot. You know what I'm thinking? I think that I might want to go super simple Simon today, which I rarely do with my leather. And I think I'm going to do an overhand knot. I think I'm going to do overhand knots today, guys. Let's see. I think that might look pretty because we don't need anything fancy schmancy with the leather because this is fancy schmancy all by itself. So let's go, I was just thinking we could go like double, or do I want to do single? God, there's like 1,000,001 things I could do here. There's the lark's head there. But I was thinking I really do possibly want to do just an overhand knot here. Pull that down. That's a cool thing about leather too, guys, is that it does not matter how you put it on or what you do. Like, there's just almost no wrong you can do. It just looks cool, any kind of knotting that you do. Let's see. Okay, so let's just go the other old-fashioned way. Let's go this direction. Okay, and let me just push this down and get that into place. We can put some glue here if we want. This is really soft. I think this is 1.5 millimeter. It's really soft. So we've got that going for us. And now I just need to really figure out where I need to tie the second one. So we'll put that one about there. I think that should be good. Let's see. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Ooh, look at that against that emerald bracelet. Oh my word. Okay, think about right there. And we could, of course, do dangles if we want. I don't know if I'm going to do dangles on this one, which I know, guys, I know. Pick your jaw off the ground. For me. She's not going to do dangles? What? I know. Let me see what's going to go on here. Let's see where we're at here. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is stunning. I think that's actually good right here. So I'm going to pull these really, really well. And, it's genuine leather. So as it's exposed to the air and gets used, as you know, it will relax. It's already pretty good. It's a smidge stiff, not terrible. But let me just make sure that this is where I want. I think so, guys. I think I'm just going to trim a smidge here. And I don't know that I am going to worry about those tails being flush cut. I kind of like that. And let me put it on here. And let's bring over everything that we made in part 1 and part 2. Merry Christmas Eve to all my beautiful friends. And I feel very accomplished, guys. And look at that. Perfect. Look at that. Just, it landed right where it needs to be. And okay, so behave and be there. And so guys, look at that. What do you guys think? This is probably my favorite. I'm almost goo-goo. So many things we could do to continue to embellish this bracelet. Our friend Colleen, by the way, I hope you guys caught that video. That was her design on the fly out when she unboxed my sleigh ride. That's been probably a couple weeks back, but she did something really cool by putting a charm and tying a knot. And I saw that video, and that was really pretty. So you could do something like that here too, right? You could add a bunch of charms, right, with some jump rings, and do a bunch of overhand knots to further embellish that. We could even grab some really thin 26 gauge wire and wrap some teeny tots around there. There's a lot we can do. It's just really endless. Okay, my friends, I think I am tuckered out. I thank you guys so much. Let me pull everything in that we made for part 1 and part 2 of my Merry Christmas Eve. Okay, so I made these off camera, but that was part of it. And these were so much fun. These I love. I love these. So we've got a bracelet. We've got two. Guys, we've got 2 bracelets. We have a charm bracelet. I think I only made 2 bracelets today, right? Yeah, I think so. So we have this fun ladder and leather bracelet. Let me get you guys. Are you out? Are you in? Let me adjust. Okay. We've got this bracelet. We've got our fun charm bracelet. We've got a pair of earrings here. Our shoulder dust earrings. And then these were so fun with the memory wire. Instead of the hoops, I turned them into kind of like a crescent moon almost, right? And those are really pretty. Like those. I like those a lot. And then we did the floats. We did the floats. So there's 3. Wow. Oh my gosh. I just made 3 pair of earrings. Oh, and I forgot. We did the herringbone in part 1. We did the herringbone with the bronze. Oh my God. Or really copper is what it is. Oh my gosh. Guys, look. That's crazy. You know, I never do that. Look how many pair of earrings I just made. Snaps for me. I'm pretty proud of myself. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's stupendous. And then, oh my God, guys, I just forgot we did these too. How did I not even realize we just made that many earrings? What in the world? Guys, I didn't even realize I just made that many earrings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was not intentional, but that's how that worked out. Oh my gosh, those are so pretty. Guys, I really like them all. But ooh, look at this. With that, yay for me. These are pretty, but these both will go any time of year. And then I did get a necklace in. We got a necklace in, friends. Hold on here, let me get this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to rearrange things here, guys. So that, let me get you out a little bit so we can see all the fun things that I made on Christmas Eve with my favorite people. My favorite people. Oh my gosh, you guys. So look at that. Just in 2 videos on one day, we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces, and these took about 3 minutes. Just today. Oh my God. And I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, that's all that we made today. So that, and that's, look at how pretty that looks, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So beautiful. So gorgeous. I love those floats. And gosh, that'll go with any of that. So a lot of gold and just a couple bracelets here. But at any rate, I love that. I love this copper. Don't you guys love this copper? I love the copper. I hope you guys enjoyed today's part 1 and part 2. Merry Christmas Eve, my friends. And we will see you tomorrow. I absolutely will tape tomorrow. And we will see you guys tomorrow for maybe just some fun shenanigans. Okay, my lovies, be blessed.